So Sanjana, I think we are really confused.
Why?
We're like, what are you doing with popcorn in a bakery?
No, popcorn and sweet popcorn. You always eat that, right? In a theater.
Caramel popcorn are my favorite.
Funky out of it.
Yeah. Oh, so we are going to like do something with popcorns. Actually, I thought we were just taking a break.
No. We are actually doing something with popcorn. We are definitely making my favorite product, which is the macaron.
We're doing something with macarons and popcorns.
Yeah.
Wow, it's like a pop room.
Yeah, it is like a popcorn. But this is something really fun. You know, we are going to be like making some nice butter popcorn, and we're going to be putting into the macaron, and it's going to be having like the sea salt caramel sauce.
Wow.
So it's like, you know, every caramel lover's dream, popcorn and caramel lover's dream.
And I know because you really create some abstract macarons, and you create like what 30-35 macarons for the whole macaron plate.
Yeah, 30-35 macarons. Savory and sweet.
Wow. So this year, can I also suggest a flavor of my own?
Definitely, of course.
For the macaron fancy box.
Yeah, why not?
Great. So I'm going to think about this whole macaron episode.
Super.
And so I know that you're really busy and you're preparing a lot of macarons, and we're actually getting a secret recipe from Sanjana here of our popcorn macarons. And it sounds really cool. So how do we start?
Pretty simple. Okay, so first is the basics. We have the almond and the icing sugar, which is again mixed in the grinder and crushed.
And the ratio for this is again?
It's 1:1.
1:1.
Always 1:1. You can also, if you want to reduce the sweetness, you can go 60-40 or maybe 70-30. Depends upon your palate. So
And let's presume if this is around half a kg of almond and sugar mix. How many eggs do we use for that?
So it's about, if it's half a kg of almond and icing sugar mix, you want 1/5.
Okay, so 100 grams
of
of
about 100 grams of
egg whites.
Great. 100 grams of egg whites in the KitchenAid bowl and 100 grams of egg whites here.
Yeah, great.
Okay, so cool. So first and foremost, we are going to be putting the egg whites into the almond and the icing sugar mix. Yeah. Brown color is like sugar fondant color you get in any bakery shop. Okay, so you can see the color going in. We're going to just dissolve the color before we mix the entire thing.
Otherwise you'll have like
you'll have the
uneven
color grains. Yeah. So you want to dissolve and then you want to mix in. So you can see.
Oh.
When you're mixing, it's very important that you go and you rotate the bowl simultaneously when you mix it. So while this is mixed, you want to get all of it in the center of the bowl. Yeah, you don't want anything sticky. You just put it over here like that. So this is your first part of the recipe.
Yeah.
Now we're going to be making a meringue. Meringue is nothing but beaten egg whites and sugar. So we want to have very glossy meringue. So we want to cook the meringue, and that's the reason we heat the sugar and water
together.
And
we want it to like become a thick.
No, you want to be like a soft ball. So basically, that's basically like
like a single strand.
Like a single strand. So about 117 degrees. Yeah.
So then basically sugar melts in the water, and it's almost you feel like it's a light sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Cool. So this goes on the range.
This goes on the range, and this can go on the KitchenAid because we're making a little bit of a bigger recipe. Otherwise, you can just whisk it by hand.
Or as you said, a beater if you don't have a KitchenAid bag.
Yeah.
Perfect. Let's do this.
Cool. So Saransh, reduce the flame.
Oh, okay.
You know what? If you have a very high flame, it's not good because the water is going to evaporate and the sugar is going to caramelize, and that's going to give you a very chewy macaron.
So basically, the temperature at which we are cooking the sugar is also very important.
Yeah, it's very important. You want to put on a slow flame because you want your sugar and water to kind of melt together. So you can see the temperature rising. At this point of time, it's at 100 degrees. You want to be very careful that it do not, try to rise the temperature too much, and be very careful about the fact that, you're always next to the flame holding the thermometer.
So Sanjana, it is 8.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for helping. It's very important to add the sugar syrup from the side. Otherwise, if it touches the whisk, it will fly all over.
So that's why we're adding it like in a string format, slowly.
Very slowly. Okay. And And now you can increase the speed again. For to cool the meringue.
Because it's hot sugar syrup.
Yeah, now it's hot sugar syrup. Now put the egg whites. And like while it cools down, it's going to really give you a nice glossy shine.
Wow.
Yeah. So you don't want it very cool. You want it like lukewarm.
So if somebody is making this back home, this step they can do it with a blender?
Yeah, with like a whisk blender, and you just put the sugar syrup in and you just blend. Okay. You just keep holding the blender.
That's it.
Yeah. This is going to take about 3 to 5 minutes to become glossy, the meringue. In the meantime, I have my popcorn. I want to nicely crush it by hand.
This is the fun exercise. I want to do this.
Yeah, you want to do this. This is like fun. This is like,
yeah, this is fun.
You have some kids over.
I know.
The nice.
They can crush popcorn.
Yeah, you can crush popcorn. So you can see how nice and glossy it is.
Wow.
So you can taste. You can actually, and you just see if it's standing.
The stiff peaks.
Yeah, not very stiff. It's still like kind of like has a beak.
So soft peaks.
It should not fall on your head. Yeah. That's like a test.
That's a test.
Yeah. So
if you fail, do not call me.
Yeah.
Sanjana is the one you need to catch.
Okay. I'm just shaking this off. Now I'm just gonna be incorporating this egg white.
Wow.
You see how nice and glossy it is. Wapas mixing again, over again.
Wow.
So you can see I'm not I'm gently mixing. I'm not being very harsh.
Otherwise, as you
Otherwise
say,
it will crack.
Crack.
It will split, the batter really splits up. So now all my meringue is incorporated.
Yeah.
But it's too sticky. You see, it's very thick. So if it bakes at this point of time, it's going to give you like a big puffy macaron. And it's going to have air bubbles in it. So you don't want that. You want it to be nice and smooth.
How do we?
So we slap it.
We slap it.
We slap it to remove the air. So we first aerate it, and now we are going to be removing the air. So we go. It's very simple. It's about 15 pats. So 1, 2, 3. And this has to be fast. So you can now see the batter is nice and smooth. You can see it glossy. It's become nice and liquid.
Nice shining.
Yeah, it's nice and shining. The almond powder is settling. The egg whites are coming up. So this is one test. The other test is it needs to flow evenly in a ribbon format.
Exactly. It is like a ribbon format.
It's like a cake batter,
Yeah. How do we make them all even in size?
Trick question.
Trick question, right? I knew it.
Experience. It's very, very difficult. So I have a lovely trick. Saransh, can you pass me that stencil?
Very neat.
So yeah, if you like craft and you're bored, you can make some nice 5 centimeter, rounds.
This is so cool.
Yeah.
Even I can pipe macaroons now.
Yeah, of course. Any kid can pipe macaroons. It's very simple. So when you're piping, you hold your piping bag a little higher.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah. Saransh, you want to try it?
I want to. I actually want to try. Oh, hey. This is the right.
No.
No? Okay, fine. So we're going to learn this.
Okay. You hold your bag like this, you twist it so you get some nice pressure over here.
Yeah. And the light left hand.
Yeah, light left hand. This is just your guiding hand. Pipe. And then you press from top. Press from top.
Your right hand.
Yeah, from your right hand.
Got it.
If you stop pressing, it should not come out.
See, it all just looks easy.
No, it is easy. Come.
My sister is going to ask me to make her a macaron.
Okay, so you want to hold the piping bag a little bit more straight, more vertical. Perfect.
Okay.
Super. See, you got it.
Yay!
Yeah,
got it.
You get your own macarons now. Yeah, you make your own macarons.
No, but this is going to be a problem. My sister is going to be like, I want a macaron every day.
You can teach her then, and she can probably then make it for you.
That's also a great idea. You listening? Survey, are you listening?
Now you want to make them flat and you want to make them perfectly round and spread them. This is very important tip because you need to take out the air bubbles from the batter. So they bake evenly.
लीजिए पॉप करने का टाइम आ गया.
This is the best part that this just becomes even more crispy in the oven, the popcorn.
Wow.
So, it's not going to get soggy as you think it will, but it will not. It just cold up.
So I'm going to click this and say that I made these.
Okay, cool. So you want to just tap it once, so you know all the kernels and everything settles down. Okay, and then later on we can just take out the excess once it dries. Okay, so before you bake this, you need to like rest it, you know, for about 10-15 minutes till it becomes, the surface becomes dry.
And how long will we bake this?
About 11 minutes.
11 minutes.
At 160.
So now we're just going to bake these?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put it in the oven now. Let's go, Saransh.
So it's been 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And these look awesome.
Yeah. And Saransh, can you help me? Can you just put some nice butter?
Wow. I'll do
Like
that.
Amul butter, yeah? Like amazing. Nice and salty.
I like that whole salt touch to the
desserts, right?
Yeah, I know. You know, they say the best of desserts have a pinch of salt in them.
Pinch of salt, always. Pinch of chili, pinch of salt. So while you're doing this, I'm going to be whipping up the caramel sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be the filling.
Perfect. Sorted. So why do we add this butter on the top?
To call them butter macaron. butter
popcorn.
Yeah. Saransh, do you want to help me turn them around?
Yes. So one layer.
So just one layer.
Alternate.
Alternate layer. You see how, you know, because they're all the same size, so we can just turn
We can just
and pair them.
alternate one.
Yeah.
Great.
So I am piping the caramel cream.
And we have this excellent sea salt here.
Yeah.
What do we do with this?
We're just going to sprinkle on the top to add some crunch.
Here
With
in
extra
the
element of surprise.
on the
Just slightly, like for us,
oh, like
so
that.
randomly it will come, you know, in your mouth. You don't have to be all precise.
All
about
precise,
it.
yeah.
This is like cuisine. You don't have to be always, you know,
Perfect.
so perfect like, you know, how pastry chefs are. And now, you see the feet, the perfect feet. You know, they're perfectly risen.
Yeah.
There is very important sign for a good macaron. The feet are not spreading outside. You know, it's perfect. And now you have it. Just press it.
Fantastic.
You have a nice layering on the outside. Yeah. And this is like your caramel. Let me pair them up, and I'm going to get you a big bowl of butter popcorn macarons.
So
You can take them out for a movie.
I have to earn them.
Yes.
The best things in life have to be earned. Right, Sanjana?
Yes, of course. And see what I got you.
Oh!
A little
Surprise, surprise!
Takeaway from La Folie.
This is so
The spirit of
sweet.
World Macaron Day.
Thank you.
A butter, caramel, popcorn, macaron.
This is only me. My precious.
And
Every
share
hour.
with your sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
She will have to earn these too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So you can flaunt it to her.
But thank you so much, Sanjana.
Thank you so
It's
much,
been brilliant. Like I've never seen a macaron being made despite being a chef.
Okay.
And it was a great learning exercise. I learned so many interesting tips.
Yeah.
And what better occasion than World Macaron Day, right?
Absolutely.
So-
And it was
so-
so lovely having you in the
Thank you,
kitchen.
Sanjana. How about you give me a high five?
Yeah.
Thank you
Great.
so much. And you know what? You should like spread your love Folie to other parts of the country as well. Take it to
Yeah.
Delhi, take it to
Definitely, if you know, God and blessings permit.
Yes.
You know, we are just still in our first year of business, and you know,
Yeah.
we're all rolling now, so it's good. Yeah.
Great. So happy Macaron Day, guys.
Yeah.
And well, you know where to follow
And
Sanjana.
come to La Folie, and you know, and you can see all the action at Chef Sanjana on Instagram as well about what you're doing for the World Macaron Day.
Oh yeah, and an Instagram feed. You're going to cry because there's so much food on that.
Absolutely.
So and obviously you can follow me, Chef Saransh, and
Yeah.
Sanjana. We should go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, great.